Right now, the Walnut Township Fire Department says it is meeting demand, but there is a big question mark on how long they can continue to hit the mark with growing staffing concerns.
Other fire departments are experiencing the very same issue across the country and right here in Central Ohio. 10 TV's Bryant Somerville talked with the chief in Fairfield County who says his workers desperately need pay raises.
As the winds of change push through Walnut Township, Fire Chief Robert Price knows
It's the answer to everything, money.
it's a change his department desperately needs.
It is a concern to me because we're not the only ones that are having this problem.
Last year, Walnut Township went on about 1,500 emergency calls, but the workforce, made up of volunteer and part-paid employees, has been dwindling.
Part-timer, again, $16 an hour to be a paramedic firefighter. You know, how many people are willing to lay their life on the line for $16 an hour?
Price says in the last 2 years, more than 24 of his firefighters, finding better jobs, better pay, and better benefits, have headed to opportunities in Columbus, Newark, Lancaster, Madison Township, and West Licking.
Here's why that matters. The township oversees 3 fire stations, one in Millersport, one in Fairfield Beach, the third in Thurston. Now, Fire Chief Price says at a minimum he would like 3 people at each location, but with shortages, he's lucky to get half that. So as a result, the stations at Thurston and Fairfield Beach have been alternating being unstaffed to consolidate manpower where it's most needed.
However, Price says Walnut Township has not had an issue with response, thanks to mutual aid from Thorne Township, Basil, Pleasant, Hebron, Buckeye Lake, and West Licking.
We could not provide the service that we do without having these mutual aid partners that we have.
The $1.8 million Walnut Township receives from county tax revenue, Price says, only goes so far. And after equipment costs, it goes fast. It was just awarded the federal SAFER grant, which will hire 3 full-time firefighters for the next 3 years. That, Price says, only a starting point. Where it ultimately might finish is with taxpayers.
Well, we're going to put it off as long as we can. Yes, it's coming.
Eventually, Price says a bond measure is necessary for better pay for his workers and for a better sense of security for those who call Walnut Township home. In Fairfield County, Bryant Somerville, 10 TV News.
Now, Chief Price says the 3 full-time firefighters through the SAFER grant will be employed starting in the spring. We checked with Columbus Fire to see if they're in a similar situation. They tell us they have more than 1,600 people on the payroll and have 25 openings right now.